In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
Lighting up our lives. Steady your lanterns.
Patio lanterns.
Spooky. Where's that coming from?
What the heck?
Patio-ween. Wow. Remember when we did the watch along with the Haunting of Hill House?
Yeah, I was like, that intro music kind of transported me back to like, I knew it was some kind of horror thing we'd watch, but I wasn't sure exactly until you said it.
The Haunting of Hill House, yeah, good show. Those Mike Flanagan, the director, he had a really good run of shows. The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass is really good, and maybe some other ones. But good Halloween content, Ryan. We're right around the corner from Patio-ween here. I think we decided a while back there was no debate on when the Halloween weekend is. It's next Friday, so the Halloween weekend and all the parties next week. So what are you going as? Are you dressed up right now? You look great.
Yeah, this is just my normal cozy fall attire. Patio lanterns hat. The last one remaining. Since I lost that one at the Las Vegas Golden Knights game.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna be going as a gnome. I'm gonna be going as a gnome for Halloween. So I'm gonna get all my best gnome kind of stuff together, and I'm gonna hit the town.
What's your gnome stuff? They wear like a pointed hat, don't they?
Yeah. We're gonna make a hat, a very nice pointed hat. Gonna work on. I had a big beard going, but I shaved it off because it was too much. It was too after a month, it just gets gross. So I had to shave it off, and maybe I'll have a little fluff to add in there for Halloween. But yeah, I'm gonna go as a gnome, and my girl, she's gonna go as a mushroom. So we got a mushroom and a gnome costume coming at you.
Oh, what kind of mushrooms?
Sexy mushroom.
Of course, yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Well, that'll be fun. So what do you got going on? A big party, house party?
Well, I mean, now that you ask, Kurt, I was gonna do a sexy gnome costume. I'm glad you said, Ryan, why aren't you doing a sexy costume?
Crossed my mind.
I'm gonna have a little maybe like a butt flap, for example. So just for quick access for the gnome for pooping and shaking my tail feather, just a quick whoop.
That's how you make it a sexy costume.
Just some just a
I think it
butt.
needs to be like a latex suit or something, a latex onesie, or it needs to show off your curves or cleavage.
To be a sexy gnome?
Yeah, like the butt flap, because the butt flap you have to unflap it.
Right. Okay.
So if you keep the butt flap unflapped the whole night, so your ass is out, then it's sexy. But if you have it covered, then it's no one knows. Like it's just a gnome. This guy's just a gnome.
Forget the butt flap costume. Just people won't get it.
Halloween's canceled.
Halloween's canceled. Pack it up.
We don't celebrate Halloween here at Ewell household. As you know, we only watch scary movies and podcasts.
Yeah, good. As it should be in your 30s. I'm gonna hand out Halloween candy on the day of.
Right.
big day. And yeah, I got the big Costco pack, like 150 candies. And last year I got 10 kids. So
Oh.
I'm just gonna say, take a big handful, stick your mitts in there, see what you can get kind of house.
Yeah.
And that'll be sweet. Last year, I really wanted to establish my presence in the neighborhood, and I got the king size chocolate bars from Costco, but
Right.
you can't get them online through the online Costco delivery. You have to be in person, so it just didn't line up this year. Went for the Maynards instead, and then Saturday, going to an event in a little spooky town called Weimar, BC. Population 50, maybe. It's about a half an hour south of Nelson, and
how can it be a town? That's like your neighborhood is population 50.
Yeah, it's a fucking spooky little town. I'll tell you what. There's a hotel there where the owner has all these rare pictures and artifacts from World War II. Like, it's just like very, very random, very spooky. You can't go through this town. And I've gone there for fishing, and people always stop and they say, you're not from around here, are you? And I say, no, sir. I'm from Nelson. And then they keep on walking. They're very curious about what's going on in the neighborhood. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens at Witch's Brew too, down in Weimar. And that's the weekend plan.
Witch's Brew 2?
Yeah, I wasn't there for Witch's.
It's a sequel.
Yeah, this is
wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a new character.
Yeah,
a new protagonist. Wow,
right.
that's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, Nelson's a spooky place. They got a lot of people into spells, incantations, rituals, dark magic.
Yeah, they do that year round though.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. But it'll be especially powerful for Halloween.
Yeah, you got me all turned on. I want to go watch some Twin Peaks now, and I want to go there and just investigate the happenings there in Nelson over Halloween.
Yeah, I'm gonna report back maybe to some spooky findings. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for the supernatural that night for sure. And you never know what's gonna come around the corner. I'm assuming you're not dressing up?
No, I'm busy.
No. Yeah.
I can't.
I'm busy working.
No, yeah. I'm sure I'm busy. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been busy searching, not just for yourself, but searching through the fog. Searching.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill.
Searching. Who's
You
that?
promised you'd take me there again someday.
It goes on for a while. Yeah, I've been searching. You know what's a haunted town? I found out after the fact. St. John, New Brunswick. One of the most haunted places in Canada, apparently.
Okay.
After I'd already... Hey, what went on? Nothing. They were scared of me. But so we were talking about, searching, looking around for Mary. Where's Mary? And I fly in there and it's foggy. It's immediately foggy. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I land in St. John. So this was a couple weekends ago, I guess, on the Saturday. Traveled all day, landed in St. John, foggy. But then I found out from someone at work a couple days later that, like, yeah, apparently St. John is super haunted, and they're passionate about the supernatural there. And the hotel I was staying at, apparently the most haunted hotel on earth. And I don't know, I didn't see anything happen, but that was kind of cool.
Do you like that you found out after the fact, or do you wish you knew during?
Oh, it wouldn't have made a difference. Like, it wouldn't. I don't think it's not like I was spooked. They try to intimidate this West Coaster over there,
right,
fish out of water. And, you should be scared. The terrible things happen here. My wife was decapitated here. And I wasn't. So if he told me before, no, like, it's not, I'm going to go searching around for it either. So I'm not going to go into the maintenance room 2 levels below the ground floor in the hotel and to see if there's anything spooky down there.
Yeah, I might do that for Witch's Brew too. That's a good idea. Just start opening doors, see what's going on around town.
But yeah, now that we're on the subject, so I forget. I think I might have mentioned it last episode that I was going
You
east.
did, yeah, yeah. Fill the listeners in here.
Yeah, guys, everyone
Nice.
gather around, turn up your headphones, grab a cup of hot cocoa,
Hmm.
and yeah, just put me on the boombox there so the whole family can hear. But yeah, I finally made it over to the East Coast. So the work I'm doing is related to an East Coast manufacturing company. So I finally headed over there to make some deals, make some sales happen, things like that. And the journey started out in New Brunswick. Some meetings were set up there. So I went in there a little bit early to explore the spooky town of St. John, New Brunswick. And I had never been over in the Maritimes at all, hardly spent any time outside of Western Canada when it comes to Canadian travel. So yeah, I had a couple of days in St. John, and St. John is kind of it's a sleepy town, but it gets these cruise ships that come in. So like it fills up with all these people that they're so old you could almost consider them ghosts, Randy. They're ready just to drop dead on the pavement there. But
You're watching them come out of the cruise ship, just fucking shuffling.
Yeah, half of them don't make it up this hill because
They're
they
like,
don't
no, get back in the ship.
they don't call it downtown St. John. They call it uptown because it's a big giant hill. So these old geezers they can't make it up there. So, no, nice little town actually. It was nice. Like being on the ocean for a guy like me from the interior, the southern Okanagan, is a treat. It's a treat every time, right? That salty ocean air. So yeah, over there I was searching for Mary. I was searching for inner meaning and peace, and then just enjoying myself. About 2 days is kind of like the extent. Like after that, I don't know what I would have done. Like it's got a population of 70,000, I think. So it's like double two Pentictons, but it almost feels, again, it's kind of like it's more compact almost. And then when all the cruise ship people go back on board, it's like it's spooky. Like it's foggy and spooky. The fog rolls in, the old people go back onto their ghost ship, and it gets spooky. And then it being like the Thanksgiving.
Just fucking. Well, what's that? I'm thinking of SpongeBob, or that pirate ship. Oh, help me out here. There's in Pirates of the Caribbean. There's the ship that they carry the lost souls across. And okay, Ghost Ship.
There is a movie called Ghost Ship, though. You might be thinking that, Ryan.
Right. The Flying Dutchman is actually the name of the ship I was looking for.
Right. Okay, well, yeah, there is a Ghost Ship movie. You should check it out. You should check out some of the unhinged YouTube comments. But yeah, like I didn't have a car. I didn't want to like rent a car or anything. I wasn't there very long. So I just sticking to what I could get to on foot basically. And after 2 days, I don't know what I would. It's Thanksgiving weekend, Sunday, not even everything was open, but St. John was good. I was searching all over for Mary.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill.
I think St. John was
someday.
like Silent Hill.
Like you're sending me all these snaps of just fog banks, silent places. Just where's Mary?
It was where's Mary? And then I did some work. So I met up with some guys. We did some work there, and then we drove from St. John to Halifax. And you know what? With Nova Scotia, with the Maritimes, really impressed by the fall colors. Really impressed. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Red, yellow, orange.
Kind of Gilmore Girls vibes. I'm picturing in my mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Love that view. Okay.
And we actually went to, so during some of our meetings, we based out of St. John, then we were based out of Halifax, but we went to some smaller towns and stuff. Yeah, we went to like I forget, it wasn't Norton, it was something else. But that was like a small town Gilmore Girls kind of vibe. And New
Okay.
Brunswick, especially beautiful fall colors along that drive. But even in the Halifax area, really really nice. So it was really pretty. Actually, it was really pretty the whole time. But yeah, we went down to Halifax and did some more work there. Busy days, and then
Did you stop by Moncton? Did you drive through
No.
Moncton, New Brunswick? No, you bypassed it. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the map trying to figure out your route. I figured if you started from St. John, you'd drive through Moncton to get over to Halifax.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Let me look at a map for once here.
St. John.
No, I would have known if we gone through Moncton. Moncton's the capital, isn't it?
It is. Oh, or did you take the ferry across the Bay of Fundy?
No ferry.
Wow. Yeah, maybe you just drove right around Moncton without ever going.
Yeah, we would have driven right around Moncton. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we would have driven right around it. I guess if I'm looking at the map now too, and there's like the main highway there, so
Mhm.
we would have driven right around it, whether it was that route or we did some other weird route. But yeah, no, we went to Amherst.
Right? Okay.
Amherst.
I see it on the map here.
Now that was the guy I was working with. Like he was raving about this small town that he kind of like grew up in, and it was a bit of a shady little town. And we went for calzones. They're not called calzones over there. Pomodoris, pumpernickels or something.
Pumpernickel.
And yeah, just kind of sketchy. I mean, not really, but like not the nicest town. I don't know, whatever. I don't know why we stopped there, but we did. And yeah, it was fun. Fun little 4-hour drive back to Halifax. And yeah, worked there. And then yeah, a few days off there at the end. So I was staying actually in Dartmouth, and then they have like an individual ferry you can just ride across. It takes like 10 minutes, which is really nice to Halifax. So it's kind of back and forth and just exploring the city a bit. I went out to a colleague took me out to Peggy's Cove, the famous lighthouse, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get there because it's quite a ways to go without a car. Like it's an expensive cab, or you have to join a bus or whatever. But a guy offered to take me, and we went out there and scoped it out, and yeah, it was pretty nice. Just like
pretty nice.
Just what it looks like in the photos and what everyone says.
Yeah, probably a good time of year with all the tourists.
Apparently it was busy. It's busy because everyone's there to check out the fall colors, but not as busy as summer, obviously. But again, that drive was gorgeous too, out to Peggy's Cove. Like we went on to some side roads to check out some coves and some other stuff, and yeah, gorgeous scenery out there.
Love it.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
And so does Halifax as a town remind you of any town in BC? Like, is there anything comparable?
But you never did.
Oh, I was meant to start over.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary. Could you really be in this town?
That was me sitting in every cafe and bar in town with my head down. Mary, can you really be in this town?
Mary. Could you really be in this town? Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
It might be worth it just to say that if you move to Halifax, like just invent this detailed past about, you're moving to Halifax because you're your wife, Mary.
My dead wife wrote me a letter.
Dead. And then you had to move across the country.
I
Real
got
sob story.
I love that too, and just I wish I was like a better actor and just better at changing my voice, but just going instantly, locking in and going. I got a letter.
Yeah. And so, what brings you to Halifax, Kurt?
I got a letter. The name on it, Mary, my wife's name.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Like
That's what I told myself.
Yeah.
That damn disease. She died by that damn disease 3 years ago. Could she really be in this town? Is she really alive in this town, Mary? Crazy. I so badly want to play that. I am going to make it a life goal to play Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to get, is it a PS5 to play?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it's on PC. And I'm not a PC guy, but I got this freaking gaming laptop for
a reason, for
podcasting and gooning. So
yeah,
well, I could add gaming in there. But man, it's beautiful soundtrack. I love everything about just all the memes I see, all the audio clips and stuff I've heard. I need that. I need that.
It's the perfect time of year for it. I've hopped back into Resident Evil 7, and yeah, he's searching for his ex-girlfriend or wife. Her name's Mia.
Mia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very close. And yeah, he's found her all right. She tried to kill him more recently and then kind of disappeared. So we'll see if we can track down Mia again.
There's the meme of like games or movies where you're searching for someone, like your wife are the best, and it's like it's so true. I gotta find my daughter. I gotta find my wife, my dead wife.
Yeah, kind of worth it to get married one day just for that kind of lore.
Yeah,
I hope nothing happens to her, but if something happens to future Mrs. Rancier, new chapter of life unlocked right there.
Insane lore.
Right.
Fuck yeah, good trip.
Yeah, back to Halifax. Like, what are the impressions of the people, the town? Did you like the vibe? Tell me all.
You ever seen Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee goes to the big city. I think it's New York City. And man, oh man, does he feel out of place? He's Crocodile Dundee in the big city. Like he's trying to catch crocodiles, and everyone's trying to get to their corporate jobs. Yeah, that's how I felt in Halifax. It's a big little city. For a guy like me, it's huge. It's for a guy like me. So I'm in a pop of 35,000 on a good day, and Halifax, I'm not sure exactly where the area would extend to in this, but I think it's like 400 plus thousand.
Holy smokes. That's a lot of people.
Of course, I don't know. Yeah, I might go into some of the other little areas too, but it's big. And then I was with a guy from Vancouver, and of course, it's nothing compared to that. But for me, it's whoa, what the hell?
It takes a long time to meet all those people.
Yeah, but I don't know. The people I don't know. I didn't get everyone I interacted with seemed good. They seemed like normal people. They're just like you and me on the West Coast, Randy.
Wow,
It's so different after all.
Yeah,
so they're nice. Halifax, St. John, beautiful weather while I was there. Blue skies, bluebird days, beautiful. Halifax is more gloomy with a little bit of rain sprinkling, and then freaking windy, which I knew going in, but man, I live in the windy city, so it would have been nice to not be in a windy place. But windy, gloomy. It's the Donair capital of Canada. I didn't know that.
How many did you have?
Just one Donair, and it was good. It was quite good, but I didn't know that until recently. And then because one guy mentioned last time he was there, he had like 4 Donairs in a day. I thought that was a bit much. They're a bit rich and messy. They're big messy Donair. This big,
he's got a real man's meal. You can't just kind of nibble on it. You got to dive.
Yeah, you have to dive in there.
Yeah. How about some seafood? You get some, get the lobster bisque. Yeah, get the.
No, I'm not a big soup guy.
Mm.
Like why would I go and order soup at a restaurant when I can just have a glass of water? I don't
Oh,
like.
it's soup
I
season.
don't know. Soup's okay, but it's like it's not. It has to. The rest of the menu has to be very poor, or I'm not hungry, or something. Something has to be off where I order soup at a restaurant, unless it's like an appy, like a salad instead of a salad to start or whatever. It's a soup. That's okay. I thought I was going to eat more seafood because I was eyeing up like lobster rolls or crobster rolls, and I never did. We had I had bits of seafood, but I didn't. Oh, we had some oysters a few times.
Okay.
Those are really good. Some calamari, but I didn't have any. I did not have any lobster, and I did not eat as much seafood as I thought I might have. And the other thing is I'm not really one to order fish for an entree. I prefer white meat or red meat, like when it comes to an entree. If we're talking appy again, like shrimp, calamari, that's different. And then lobster and crab is kind of more of a luxury. So I consider that a little bit different. But for fish, you don't see me ordering a salmon or a cod or something like that when I can choose lamb, steak, duck, I don't know, something like that. Bison, I don't know.
Bison, yeah.
That's fuck yeah.
Nice.
So not a ton of seafood, but the food I had was all pretty good.
Yeah. How about that Nova Scotia wine? You taste any white wines down there?
No, I don't think I had anything local. It was all international. Because the wine
BC wines over there at all.
No, they didn't have any BC wines that I saw. And then the wineries over there are they're across the way from Halifax. So we weren't around there. And then in restaurants, it was all I didn't notice any Nova Scotia wines. Maybe there were a couple, but they were mostly filled with just other countries, really. Non-Canadian, non-Okanagan wines.
Yeah, upsetting.
Yeah,
that's upsetting. But hey, if you what do you give it a thumbs up for Halifax if you ever move there down the line?
It's going to be an adjustment, Randy. It's scary in a way. I mean, I knew that obviously, but it's it's this big. It's a city. It's all these people. There's all this concrete and crap. There's all this traffic. It's all these things that I'm not a big fan of. So it's an adjustment for sure. Think of just going to a downsizing into a smaller apartment condo. We're looking at new buildings that they're looking at building with mass timber and stuff, and it's 500 square feet, 1 bedroom and stuff, and that's just kind of sad. Typical unit sizes these days are kind of sad. But it'll be an adjustment for sure. Just it's been a while since I've been in a medium to big city. It's been a long time, right? So,
right.
Yeah, I don't know. It was nice though. Nice city. And then there's multiple parts to that. So I was in Dartmouth, which is across the bay there. I don't know, what do they call that here? The Bedford. No, it's not the Bedford Basin, but anyways, across the water there. And Dartmouth. I couldn't really explore a lot because I didn't have a car. So it's hard to get a really good sense of some of these areas because they do kind of branch out quite a bit. But I was right in downtown Dartmouth, and if anything, I would say the stocks are down on Dartmouth just because it's kind of not that nice either. I mean, there's some activity there in terms of bars and cafes and restaurants, but not the nicest area. But then I've heard nice things about surrounding areas, but then it's just a question of what amenities are around. Like, can you walk anywhere, or is it freaking suburbs and you're driving to the nearest Walmart to get a 6-pack of milk or something?
Yeah, so I'm looking at a map here, and yeah, Dartmouth just kind of looks like half of Halifax, really. It's just like the north end of Halifax across the harbor, like you said.
Yeah, across the harbor, but I mean, there is north of end of Halifax. So Halifax is the peninsula on the other side of the water. So there's a couple of bridges to Dartmouth, and then there's the ferry, like I mentioned. But for guys like us, it's all Halifax, but for them, they get very specific, kind of like a Kelowna, West Kelowna thing,
Right.
a little bit. It's like West. It's not. Yeah, it's maybe it's for people that call West Kelowna still West Bank or West Side.
Right.
They don't even get
Lake,
the title of West Kelowna
versus Winfield dilemma.
Yeah. What the hell is going on there? Who calls it Winfield still?
Any surfers over there?
No, I heard. No, I saw some boards, and I talked to some people about surfing.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where the best places are, and I did not see anyone. No one was jumping in right off the city street, that's for sure. The waves weren't big enough, but it sounds like it's gotten bigger. Like, it sounds like it's actually decently popular. And then I saw some dive shops and stuff too. I was asking about scuba diving over there.
That'd be wild, because you just get picked up by a current and all of a sudden you're in Iceland.
Yeah, I mean, like in Iceland has beautiful diving. This way you just skip all the flight and all the headache of getting there, and you get a free ride there. And,
you're just going.
Yeah, but there's so much there to explore when you just like think outside the city. Like, I just, there's so much land that I could that I'd love to see. So Peggy's Cove was just a taste of it, just driving there, and then hearing about some other spots. But no, I mean, it was a good trip. It was windy, gloomy, things I kind of expected, but it seemed like a nice city, nice people, nice food. Yeah, I don't know. It's just an adjustment. Like I said, it would be a big adjustment for a guy like me is all, but yeah.
See if you're up for the challenge.
Yeah. I hear there's a gym problem. They're shutting down all the gyms. There's not enough gyms around, so that worries me.
Yeah, fucking Justin Trudeau and his woke liberals got him.
Yeah, him and his boy band son. I don't know. Yeah. And then so I was like looking, I was there like thinking about where would be good places to live, and like I said, I didn't get around very far in a very large radius because I was just on foot for the most part. But Dartmouth, I was saying, if anything, unfortunately, the stocks are down, because I thought that sounded like a cool place.
Yeah.
The caveat is I didn't get to explore kind of the areas outside of downtown Dartmouth. So I've heard nice things about it, but is it like nice for a freaking family of 4, or is it nice for a cool guy like me, bachelor like me? And then Halifax, it's just you're in the city, so that is the city life, right? So and then there's like north end, south end, and yeah, I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Kind of on the ground. I'm glad you did.
What's that?
I'm glad you got boots on the ground.
I know, me too. Yeah, it was good. Oh, that was like 10 days, right? So, it was good. Good whirlwind.
Yeah, dude. You missed a lot of fun out here in the Kootenays. I went to
Tell me.
Mushroom Fest 2025 out in Caslow, and this was a fun little getaway. And I've been learning a lot about foraging mushrooms over the last few years, and this fest was just a collection of all the biggest mushroom freaks out there. They come all from everywhere, every nook and cranny, and there's different tours and talks that they would do. And I think that the mushroom people, they really come out. This is a lot of people's special interest is mushrooms. Kind of like trains. Like someone's special interest is just trains. They'll
Very
take
niche.
trains. Yeah, these people love mushrooms, and they live in the tiniest of towns. Like people coming from Edgewood or Slocan or Winlaw, to come give talks about the mushrooms.
Yeah, the real cracks and crevasses of this province.
Yeah, exactly. And I fucking love it. I love it so much. Like these people, like I'm here. I'm looking for like, oh yeah, I want to find like the edible mushrooms, the chanterelles, the lobsters. Want to absorb all their knowledge, and then people are coming up to them, and they're just really stoked to see these like tiny little mushrooms. And then they'd be like, "Oh, good find!" Like every mushroom was a good find, and they talk about like what these tiniest little things are, and yeah, it was a lot of fun out there.
That sounds amazing for you.
Yeah, I did enjoy myself. Mushroom themed foods, teas. There's a good talk about psychedelic mushrooms, of course. Did you know you can find psychedelic mushrooms just growing out of the ground out here in BC? They're just growing. They're just growing out there.
Some?
Yeah, I'll go look for you. And after that big day, went square dancing. And I've been trying a lot of different dances out lately.
Yeah.
The square dance is probably the most fun I've had at a dancing event. We packed the town hall over in Proctor, BC. You should Google that for people that haven't heard of Proctor. And yeah, there's this caller. So there's like a band up on stage, and then there's a caller who's telling you what moves to do. So you're kind of in this like, you're in a square with like 8 people. So you have your partner and all these other partners. And you got a do-si-do and Amaral left, Amaral right. You got to move around.
What is Amaral?
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell you, Kurt, but it's a dance move. Like he'll say these things, and then you got to like everyone in the group's got to do it, and it's just kind of chaotic, but a lot of fun actually. So square dancing is two thumbs up for any people looking to break into the dance world like me. I think it's really easy because they'll teach you the moves as you go, and there's a lot of people, so there's no real fuck ups, and yeah, it was a real good time. Everyone's out there in their Sunday best. I think you might even enjoy it, Curdy boy.
Yeah, sounds right up my alley for sure.
Yeah, so that's
mushrooms and dancing.
That's life in a small town here.
That is like just your life is evolving, transforming more and more into this like cliche small town life, like these barnyard honky tonks, and I don't know. I have a vivid image images in my head when you start describing some of these things.
Yeah, I mean the Proctor. Let's see what the population of Proctor, BC is. Proctor, BC population. About 290.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's not a lot.
The town hall was packed. You have to take a little ferry to get there.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a big deal.
Norton, New Brunswick's a little country. They got wide open fields, and they had I thought I saw Mary, but it was just a woman smoking on her front porch. Yeah.
I heard New Brunswick's just one big company. Like everyone just works for one.
There's
one
this Irving overlord.
Yeah, the Irving guy. Yeah, right.
This is all new to me, but this was crazy to dive into the New Brunswick, Nova Scotia maritime lore. You mix that all with this letter written by Mary, and got a real story here. So yeah, the whole eastern side of Canada there is owned by this Irving company. You just see their sign everywhere, and this guy is telling me they own that, they own you, they own me. What the hell? I didn't sign up for
this family just owns the whole province out here. Like there's just might as well go to the Irving province.
Yeah, take that as factual, folks. They own it. But yeah, I don't know. They do. They got their fingers in everywhere. It's like I don't know. Like that's just another like TV cliche almost, like this.
Yeah.
Corporate county.
And then I'm curious about Cape Breton Island. I feel like you got to get up there and report back on all the goings on.
PEI, Newfoundland.
Right.
What's going on up there? They do things a little bit differently over there, I hear.
Right.
They talk a little bit differently.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people might get confused with St. John. St. John, New Brunswick, different from St. John, Newfoundland. St. John's, Newfoundland.
Yeah, I had to be careful when booking my flight to make sure I flew into the spooky town of St. John.
What the hell is everyone?
So I left Kelowna so this was 2 Saturdays ago. I left Kelowna at like 11 a.m. was my flight. And there's a 4-hour difference now from BC to Atlantic time. And so I had to just stop in Toronto, 2.5 hour layover, and then flew to St. John. And so I got into St. John. Well, it was like 12 hours. So on the clock. So it was like after 11 or close to 12, like midnight in St. John. And then like, sure enough, like I go back to the hotel. I'm wondering if I check out my Uber driver's telling me about this spooky town of St. John. And I'm thinking, oh, should I go out to like, I told him I got this letter. I had this letter and written on it was Mary, my wife's name. I told him that's ridiculous. At least that's what I tell myself. Anyways, I was saying to him, maybe I should go to the bar and sneak around and see if she's out there. And instead, I decided to stay in the hotel. And sure enough, like I just flip on the Oilers game. It's like 1 a.m. I'm watching the Oilers game. It's funny stuff. I don't know.
Right?
They got the shittiest sports times out there.
Yeah, that's a factor, Kurt. If you really want to move all the way out there, those Oilers games aren't going to get any easier.
They're out. Sports out. I already came to terms with that. No,
just all sports.
TV. It's too late. Can't watch that. Watch that. I just happen to be up late on some of those crazy. Maybe I'll be a night person and I'll just stay up late maybe and sleep in.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a wrong night owls kind of get unfair treatment. Like they're lazy slobs. Ugly
I
slobs.
love looking down on night owls for sure.
But if you wake up early, that's superior. Even if you're like awake or working the same number of hours in a day, depending on when you do those things, you're either regarded as very highly Alexander Grant kind of light or like a lazy slob.
Right. It's kind of similar to the small town. Like I feel like the smaller town you live in, the more superior you are. It's
the opposite, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, at least I think that's.
I must have missed that. I must have missed that.
I think the general perception is the opposite. Like
you're telling me that people think they're better in the big city.
You're what? Like, huh? Do I need to talk slower for you, Ryan?
Yeah, actually, let's gear down.
Even going to too many barnyard dances. It's talking about sports. How about them BJs?
Oh, dude, yeah, going to the finals. Good for them.
The World
LA
Series.
Dodgers and Toronto Blue Jays in the World Series. I think
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, that's wild.
People are calling him the best athlete of all time.
People are calling him that?
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
Better than LeBron James?
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe actually. Because I guess his whole thing is he does a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little salt, a little pepper, a little throwing the ball, hitting the ball.
Right. I think that's a bit of a stretch. This guy plays baseball, right? Like baseball.
I know it's not really.
It's not really a continuous sport, is it? Like you do one thing, like you throw and then you react, and someone catches it. There's not like it's not.
And only one or two people max are doing something at the same time.
There's no chemistry with the other players, right? Like you do your job, do your fucking job. He's really good at doing his job, but I don't know about the best athlete in the world. That's maybe a bit of a stretch in my books.
In the world, all time, all history.
All time of all his, okay.
Okay.
You're out.
Yeah. Randy, I got the itch when I was gone, and I was featured on another podcast when I was gone. Yeah, the boys over at 32 Thoughts, the podcast, had me on the show to talk a little hockey, give them some tips about podcasting and just vibing. Women a lot. That came up a lot. So
yeah, good. You're good man for
actually,
tips on women for sure.
I actually have a clip here if you want to hear it.
Mhm.
Okay, let's roll the clip of me on
cue the clip.
Sportsnet's 32 Thoughts, the podcast with Elliot Friedman and Kyle Bukowskis.
Final one here. It's voicemail. Kurt from Penticton.
Hey guys, it's Kurt from Penticton, BC. Happy to be featured on the podcast. Hi, Mom. She doesn't listen to you, dummies. With Connor McDavid signing that really nice contract the other day, it's looking like he'll be kicked out of the top 5 highest paid players bracket in the NHL. And it got me thinking, what's the longest amount of time a player has spent like being the highest paid player or among the top 5? Has someone gone their entire career or at least past the entry level years? Thanks, guys.
Ooh.
Bye.
That was me. You have to tune into the episode to get their full answer.
What's the episode name or what date is that on?
Yes. I should have had that ready, but
32 Thoughts, the podcast. Let's see. I'll read out maybe a few of the episode names for you.
Do not overreact to 2 games, October 13th. And you'll hear me come along sometime after the hour mark.
Okay.
I come on the show with the guys to speak some hockey and some lady. I told them I'm looking for my wife. Her name's Mary. Can you help me? Maybe she's in New Brunswick.
Yeah, dude, I'd love to hear you on the thought line. I was kind of half, maybe I'll have to give it a listen and see how often they mention patio lanterns. They probably recognize, your voice because game recognizes game, right?
I think, yeah. They were probably a little bit. They're kind of doing it live, and they were probably a little bit thrown off. But after that, they probably realized, oh, that was
that
patio lanterns.
Kurt Ewell?
That was Kurt Ewell. So we'll see. We'll see if I want to go on there again or whatever. It was fun. But we'll see if we get Elliot or Kyle on our show, and we can talk a little lanterns. We can talk some BJ baseball, maybe.
Let's talk shop. I mean, that's gonna be great for the version of your resume that you submit to sports broadcasters. That's definitely going to be a bullet point for them.
I should edit my resume to
featured on 32 Thoughts.
Yeah, I've already done this job on your network, on your podcast. I already work here. Where's my check?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was cool.
Hey, good for you. I think that's all for me on the patio. You got anything else?
Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Just searching for Mary. Good night, folks. See ya next time. Or maybe you'll hear me on 32 Thoughts, the podcast.
Bye.